Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and here I am cleaning a move out, and I just vacuumed everything. This carpet is 30 years old, and in the traffic areas it's got some pretty significant wear and tear. It's 30 years. Oh yeah, yeah. Just looking it over.
Yeah, is there anything you need when you're gone? She's just gonna lock the door, right?
Yes. Yeah. The last thing I do is I'll vacuum it all, and I'll put the vent covers back in place, and it'll be done.
Perfect, because then I didn't want her walking around.
Yeah. Yes. No. It'll be good.
She might forget.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you can shut the lights out too.
Yeah, I'll do that too. And I guess your dad was put speakers all over the place.
Yeah,
There's there's holes all over the place.
Yeah. Speakers and TV and
Okay,
whatever, so.
that's good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Proud of your hair. I'd just like to make sure I didn't leave anything.
No, it looks like it's pretty empty.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
If you can shut the lights and do that. That's
I'll do that. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Oh, and this blind too,
I'll close that when I'm done.
Perfect.
Yep. I just wanted to open it up so I can get along that edge there for you.
So you can see too.
Yeah. Make it look good. Okay. So yeah, I was going to point out we got some real obvious pooling and shading all over the place. This very one spot you can really see it. See how much? See how it looks extremely dark here. But when you come over here, ooh, look, it disappears, or virtually anyway. That's just the way the pile is leaning one way and the other over the decades. We can't make that look new, unfortunately. I can clean it, but I can't make it. I can't unwear it. So anyway, let's give this carpet a clean. I decided to use the Spinsafe brush, as you can see. And one of the reasons I thought it might be interesting to see what happens when I get into these little divots and everything, if this brush will address that a little bit more effectively than other attachments. So let's give that a try. Make sure we got the valve on. And away we go. I'm cleaning this with Von Schroeder end cap juice or solution, and because I have a whole bunch of it, and I decided I gotta use it up. And it works really, really well. I used to use it for many years. And it's a very, very good product. There's a blue label, which is neutral pH, and a red label, which is a higher pH. I think it's 8.8. But it does actually clean exceedingly well. And you can clean as low as 1 ounce per gallon, depending on the carpet. Although I normally clean at 2 ounces per gallon. But anyway. So we'll definitely go over the... Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. What's your, a couple hours from now?
Probably, yeah, about that.
Thank you.
Yep. Or if you're going to take off, you can do that, but you have to pay me first.
100%, it would be me or her.
Okay.
Or if you want us to use, you have a phone, you can call us, but we'll figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, so obviously I'll be using this brush definitely on the traffic areas. Won't necessarily go over every inch of the carpet. But this brush does work really well. I'm really liking it. It's, yeah, it does. It floats very nicely because of most of the weight of the machine is actually on that center disc, which is stainless steel. So, yeah, that's pretty good. I'm really seeing the value of this brush. So, just saying. It's penetrating down into the yarn. It is actually, this is considered deep cleaning, by the way. the Carpet and Rug Institute. I don't know if they still have it on their website. They used to have a bunch of different methods listed, and there was a method on there which is a rotary shampoo. I think it was Tasky machine, and they had it classified as deep cleaning. And you know, any rotary shampooer would do exactly the same thing as the Tasky. Although they, interestingly enough, have a foam generator for their machine, which is actually redundant. You don't need that. Okay, it's not really, on this carpet anyway, it's still not really pulling up the divots, which I didn't really think it would, but the divots are created by the compression of the carpet yarn. The backing of the carpet will be bent into the shape of the foot or whatever that's there, and then the underpad is crushed underneath. So that comes out over time. So let's move this a little bit here. Now, I've been cleaning this carpet, by the way. I guess I forgot to mention. I've been here quite a few times already in the past, although it looks a lot different now with no furniture in it. And then, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, there was a big blood stain over here. Her husband had fallen and injured himself somehow, and there was a bunch of blood over here, and I got that out, obviously. So this is a repeat customer, but her husband did pass away recently. So she's, I guess, moving into a assisted living place, I think. This is just too much house for her. She's getting up there. Looks like she's probably at least in her 80s, if not 90s. So this moves pretty fast. I was talking to the guys at Centaur, which is where this brush came from, and I was saying, you know, I think that the smaller one, because there's a 15-inch brush. I was saying, you know, maybe the 15-inch brush might be a better option for residential, but now I'm kind of rethinking that maybe the 19, which this is 19 inches, maybe this is just fine, because the nice thing about it is that, well, first of all, it covers a big wide area, obviously. The last job I did where I videoed this, I was able to get right underneath the front edge of the furniture and things like that. So maybe this is the better option, is what I'm getting at. Either one will work, but okay, of course you could always get both, I guess. So I don't really need to go where I'm at right now with the brush, because there's been no walking over here. I really only want the brush for the traffic areas, so I seem to remember the last time I was here, this area here was really black, because there was a chair here where her husband was sitting a lot. And it needed some real extra attention here, as I recall. It's kind of weird in a way to remember this place. I'm trying to remember it with the furniture in it, because obviously there's nothing here now. But really a little harder to remember, because this floor plan is very common in here, and I've been coming in for many years. In fact, kind of interesting, you know, she's selling me the this carpet's 30 years old, and we started Oxy-Dry 30 years ago, so this carpet's literally been around as long as I've been operating Oxy-Dry, which is kind of a little eerie, actually. It's like when I get to a customer's house and I realize the adult that's standing there talking to me was actually the child that they had given birth to a couple of decades before when I first met them. That's just a really weird feeling, actually. And then I remember how old I am. Actually, I'll be turning 66 in a few days. That's just ridiculous. How did that happen? So anyway, this brush, yeah, I like this brush. This is really nice. You can see I can get literally right to the edge where the brush is flaring out. You can see extra wear right in here where our couch was sitting. So this machine is running at, right now I've got it at 200 RPM. So that's 25 revolutions per minute more than an average slow speed or low speed rotary. So that does make a difference too. Even on its low speed, it's still cleaning more times per minute than an average low speed rotary. And it's doing 360 degrees on the carpet. As I overlap, you can see that it's happening very easily, and it does a phenomenal job. And I'm a firm believer that the rotary is a superior way to go, as opposed to the OP. But everyone has their opinion and whatever, but that's just mine. Okay, we'll pull some slack here. You can see this is really moved the carpet pile, which is what I want. I wanted to give it a really good scrubbing. Oh, by the way, whatever you do, don't ever run this thing over the edge of a baseboard onto a smooth floor. Okay? The reason is because that stainless steel disc, if it lands on a wood floor or something like that, or even a tile floor, you can do some damage, so don't do that. This brush is not for that purpose. Don't ever do it. I have my other brush, which doesn't have a center disc on it. I can run that on a smooth floor, no problem. But not this one, not unless I take that disc off, which I could if I wanted to. You can see I'm moving along pretty good here. And by doing it this way, by the way, and shower feeding, I'm actually scrubbing in the cleaning solution and then leaving it in for a little while, and then I'll be going over with an extraction pad in a minute, which will allow me to have, well, 15 minutes, 20 minutes or more of dwell time. I just wanted to get along that edge because there's some little dots there. That's probably filtration staining happening there a little bit. Or just the age thing that happens on some carpets. Or could be the little spikes from the smooth edge rusting a little bit. Now the bed was obviously right here for the last few decades, so that looks brand new there. You know, there's a very good chance that whoever buys this place, and they actually haven't got on the market quite yet, but very likely they'll just replace the carpet anyway, but I guess they just want to make the house at least look presentable as much as they can, but not spend a lot of money on it. But, you know, it's getting stupidly expensive to replace flooring now, carpeting or whatever. I mentioned the other day about a place that I was cleaning, and it was just basically 2 rooms about the size of this room, and the bedroom I just did. And the manager of the building was telling me that he used to pay $1,300 to $1,500 to replace the carpet, and he's recently just got a quote from doing the exact same thing for $4,500, and the price was about to jump by 28%. So that's means that a place like this, which is 1,000 square feet or better of carpet here, not counting the kitchen floor or anything, but yeah, well over 1,000 square feet of actual flooring in this place. We're talking some serious dollars now. We're talking, oh, I bet it would be $15,000 or maybe more depending on the floor. That's getting stupidly expensive. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Yeah, you can see where the bed was right over to here. There's actually very few stains on this carpet that I found anyway, so that was nice. I mean, they've really cared for the carpet, obviously. And although, you know, there's only 2 of them in here for the last 30 years, you gotta remember that they're in the home all day, every day, pretty much. So that actually, you know, elderly people living in a home who never leave the home are on that carpet all day, every day. Whereas a family, an active family, yeah, they're hard on the carpet, but often they're out and about all day long. So they're not actually on the carpet the whole time. So what we'll do is we'll stop and we'll switch over to the extraction step. I'll do that as a separate video. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.